So a representative of Pepsi Cola approaches Aisha Torah and says, I've got a great idea. Why not rename the yeshiva? Rename the university. Let's call it Aisha Pepsi. Aisha Pepsi. Aisha Pepsi? Well, why would we want to do that? Well, we're ready to offer you a sponsorship of $10 million if you'll name your great school after our great cola. Well, a lot of people will be up in arms. You don't just name a university Aisha Pepsi. It's a joke. It's ridicule. It's ridiculous. Well, for $10 million, on the other hand, I don't know. Maybe it's worth it. Maybe it's something that we could live with. No, this did not happen. But something maybe similar to it did happen, and that is recently an ad appeared in an Israeli newspaper in which a couple was advertising that they're expecting a baby very soon, and they're ready to sell the rights of the baby's name to the highest bidder. That means somebody can come along and they'll check out the name and find out if it was a good person maybe, and then they'll sell it. You'll say, that's preposterous. You can't do that. It's sacred. It's spiritual. A name means something. It's not for sale. Yeah, but how about for $10 million? Not that anybody's going to pay $10 million, but how about for $10,000 or $20,000? And what if I told you that the family was poor, destitute, needed the money just to buy groceries, or needed the money for an important life-saving heart surgery, and the extra $20,000 or $50,000 could actually save a life? What would you say then? Is the baby's name rights for sale? And if you said yes, what if they asked them to name the baby Adolf, after Adolf Hitler? Oh, certainly not. Oh, but at what price? Let's say the White House decided that they needed to fix the economy, and Coca-Cola comes along and says, let's rename the White House to Coca-Cola House. $300 billion. Coca-Cola must have a lot of money. Well, of course you wouldn't do it, but is it for sale? Is there a price? And what about a baby's name? Is there a price on it? Can you really sell it? Should you? Should you buy it? These are troubling questions. I'm not really sure what I would say at all. I guess you have to know the circumstances, and maybe under the right circumstances it would be okay. I just had a grandson, and we made a bris last week and named the baby, and I don't know if I would have sold that baby, but for a different circumstance, who knows? This is one of the toughest questions that I've heard and considered in a long time. So let me know what you think. Use the comment section below. What would you do? Would you sell? Is it okay to sell the rights of naming a baby? Don't you think that it is something to think about?